Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Libra. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. All right, we have the King of Swords, so you may be calling in another air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Ooh, we see the Ace of Cups, so it does feel like it's someone brand new. They're viewing you as the Five of Wands, okay? And the connection, we see the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is a slow and steady wins the race type vibe, Libra. And we see the Six of Cups, beautiful. So this may be a soulmate. Well, this is a soulmate. But with the Six of Cups, it may be somebody who's a secret admirer or somebody whose feelings are currently developing for you. Very sweet energy, sweet feelings. I feel there's going to be a really strong intellectual connection here, Libra. I feel this person is loyal. I feel this person is kind. I feel like they're very well put together. I think there's a strong intellectual connection here. And we see the Justice card, Libran energy. Now, this may be somebody who's been married and divorced. Now, this person may act a little bit aloof at times, but don't let that fool you, Libra. They have very, very sweet feelings for you. And we see the Empress energy, Taurus and Libran energy. Ooh, this person might have very strong Libra in their chart as well, but this is divine counterpart energy. This is someone who's very attractive, very abundant, somebody who's looking for long term, somebody who's looking to really build and grow with you, Libra. How you're going to be feeling, the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So you are going to sense that this is some sort of spiritual connection. But I also feel with the Hanged Man that you're going to be like, all right, hold up. This is something interesting. This is powerful, but let me not rush into things. I want to see, take a look at all the details here. So I like that because I feel like you're both in quite a mature energy. All right. Some of you, this person might be a single parent, or you are. It's not going to be for all of you. I do feel family or having a family or blending families is going to be important to this person, Libra. All right. Yep, we see Daddy's Girl. Now, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. But regardless, this person has a close-knit relationship with their father. So they might look a lot like their father. They might have followed in their father's footsteps in some way. They could be very close with their father, whether he's alive or he's crossed over. And for some of you, this person may have a daughter from a previous connection. Okay. We see retired. So again, not for all of you is this person 65 plus, although some of you that may be the case, but you know what's in your wheelhouse. But this card oftentimes indicates somebody, for me as a reader, who may have had two distinct careers. So I always give the same example, but it could be somebody who was a teacher for many years and they decided to go into something else or follow their passion or, switch careers. Regardless, this person is enjoying their personal time. They have more flexibility in their schedule, and they could be slightly older than you. All right, we see Sagittarius energy coming through, so they're known as the teacher and knowledge seeker, a bold, fiery sign that's comfortable leading others, and they're also giving Scorpio vibes, especially with the Six of Cups here. They're fiercely protective and loyal. They stand strong in their convictions, and they can sting if needed to defend their position. All right, they're showing up as the Ace of Cups. A lot of potential for love here. All right, my lovely Libras, and I'm seeing, and I hope I didn't call you Taurus. I feel like I wanted to call you Taurus, but I think it's because of that Empress energy. But there may be something in the Taurus reading for you, which was very, very friends first vibe. It had a very friends first vibe to that reading as well, so you might want to check that out. But the Ace of Cups tells me this is potentially somebody new. They have a whole lot of love to give here, Libra. All right, they may have curly hair. Again, a really specific message that's not going to resonate with all of you, and it doesn't mean it's not your reading, but it is going to be a confirmation message for some of my Libras out there. This person's very loving, nurturing. I see that. They're very creative. They're very abundant. And they may speak to you through music. So Libras, I always say this, but I've never met a Libra who didn't have like the most fantastic music collection and like niche music. And so I feel like you two are probably going to make playlists for each other, dedicate songs for one another, maybe be into the same music or introduce each other to new music. We do see this person is rolling in money. So this person may be somebody who's quite wealthy. All right, it looks like it. And with that Empress energy, this is somebody who's abundant. Okay, we see an official person. So again, this is somebody that people respect. It also can indicate that they have, you know, achieved a level of success within their career. All right, we see main female. So again, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards I use are. But this person wants to be your main person, right? And they're looking for a main person. So they're not looking to play games. They're not looking for something just fun or casual. And we see family room. Yeah, because family is really important to this person. Whether it's blending families, having a family, you know, taking care of the family they already have, right? So let's see. Anything else my Libras need to know here? Anything else my Libras need to know? All right, this person may have a pet. I'm seeing a dog in particular. All right, they may speak with an accent, so they could be from a different city, state, or country, or region. All right, there's something about the vowels in this person's name that are going to really stand out to you. All right, or they have a lot of like repeating vowels in their name, and they grew up in a better than average household. Okay. So Libra, they're seeing you as the Five of Wands. Now, I'm not really getting that they're seeing you as somebody who's like conflict oriented or anything. I actually see that this person might know that you have a lot of other options available to you. This is somebody who's definitely going to want to beat out the competition, but until they're sure, they might act a little bit aloof. Yeah, they're a little bit worried, Libra, with the King of Cups in reverse, that you don't want to give emotionally to this connection. Because I do feel like this person actually deep down is quite emotional, especially with that Scorpio energy coming through. And they're viewing you as the Magician in reverse. Okay, Virgo, Gemini energy. So there may be something initially here, Libra, that they're not fully trusting. And again, that might be why they act a little bit aloof until they're a bit more sure. They may also feel like you're too good to be true at first. Okay, so again, they might be like, let me hold back. Let me just make sure this is right. And again, I also think my Libras, you're in that same energy. They see you as not taking action, not communicating. So they may assume that you're dealing with other people, or they might be worried that you're not available. But I do think this is the type of person that once they get a green light, they will come towards you. They will ask for, communicate their feelings. They will ask to know what's up with you, okay, to get to the bottom of this. This is not somebody who's going to be avoidant for very long. How you're going to be feeling, Libra, the Page of Wands, you're going to be excited about this. You're going to be ready to take this risk, or ready to take this leap of faith. All right, so let's see. What else do we need to know? What else do they really admire or like about my Libras? What do they really like or admire about my Libras? Okay, we see seeker energy. So they have a thirst for wisdom and truth. They're viewing you as the seeker archetype, that you have a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever you are. Oh, they love that you're always learning, you're always growing, that you like to travel. Maybe you watch a lot of documentaries. And they see you as the hermit archetype. Now, some of you could be Virgo, Libra cusps, but that you seek solitude to focus intently on inner life. And this serves your personal creativity. Yeah, so they also know you need your alone time, that you're not afraid to, take time to yourself, or that you're very creative and you need that space to create. So what I'm loving here is this vibe of slow and steady wins the race. But the Knight of Pentacles tells me this is potentially a very grounded connection. I'm also seeing with the Knight of Pentacles that, again, you're both going to really take your time. Make sure that it's right, but putting in mutual effort is what I'm getting. Okay? Anything else my Libras need to know about this connection? So grounded and practical, there it is, confirmation. This person values stability and realistic expectations. They bring balance to emotional intensity. Yeah, and this person definitely does have emotional intensity with that Scorpio energy. Again, it doesn't mean that they are a Scorpio or they have Scorpio placements, but there's intensity here for them. But they also balance that. And we see growth oriented. This person is committed to learning from experiences. They value evolution over protection. And again, they want something that they want a connection that will build, that they can build and grow, right? Let me say that again. They want to build and grow with you, Libra. Okay, so it's definitely somebody who wants to plant seeds of longevity and an open-ended becoming. This connection remains alive to what may unfold. Yeah, but it also, I feel like, although there's like a clear idea of wanting growth, wanting expansion and staying grounded and practical, I just also feel like there's like, both of you feel like there's so much possibility as to what we can create together, and like you're not too married to exactly what that looks like, but you are attached to this growth and this evolution here. Beautiful energy there, Libra. All right, let's see what else we need to know about this connection or about this person. Anything else my Libras need to know here? Anything else my Libras need to know here, please? Okay, we see rendezvous. A private getaway for two is calling you. All right, so if you do end up getting together, there might be other people around when that happens. So what I mean that by that, it could be a party, it could be like a gathering with friends, but you two get each other alone and just might kind of disappear is what I'm getting. But I also feel too, you two, you might do little like staycations or take little trips together in your relationship. Okay, we see self-love. Love yourself first. Okay, so stay in the energy of self-love, Libra. And soulmate, you have found your romantic counterpart. And we see this bonding energy. This is strong. This is coming through really strong. As you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. Beautiful. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Anything else we need to know? Okay, take steps to speed it up. So stay in that energy of self-love. Also, Libra, if you feel like your energy is really scattered or you're dealing with people that aren't really in alignment with you, let them go. Let them go and focus on you, because I feel that will bring this connection to you that much faster. It's not too late to make changes. So again, stay in that energy of self-love, self-care. All right, and we have October. So you could be October Libras, or something about the month of October is going to be powerful or important here to this connection. All right, my lovely Libras, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.